A Sac County, Iowa man who admitted attacking that county's former sheriff is set to be sentenced next week. 33-year-old Matthew Burt entered a guilty plea to one count of willful injury causing bodily injury and one count of assault on a peace officer as part of a plea deal. He was initially charged with willful injury resulting in serious injury and assault of a peace officer with intent to inflict serious injury. Both of those charges carried penalties of 10 years in prison, but the reduced charges carry a maximum total of 7 years. Burt admitted confronting then Sac County Sheriff Jonathan Meyer at Meyer's home in August of 2025. It left Meyer with a concussion, a fractured orbital socket, a torn ear, and bruises. Burt is set to be sentenced next Monday in Sac County District Court.